YouTube. Today we're going to talk about a project that my friends Craig and Anthony are doing, also known as Freg and Ant, or Those Guys. Those Guys is a group of friends of ours. We all kind of went to the same college, so they have sort of stolen that idea, and they're actually going to tell you a little bit about what they're doing.
So this idea started, it was probably September 2009, and it was just kind of a whimsical thought of, oh, hey, let's travel the world and take pictures. And at first time I thought it was like, whoa, this sounds cool. And then I was like, realistically, how do you do that? Anthony, little did I know, was very serious from the beginning, and it took eventually a lot of alcohol and beer pong and a wild night and Anthony slamming me to the ground and choking me to prove his sincerity, which I then knew he took seriously, and that was this past summer. So since September, we've been making plans to do this.
Yeah, I finally convinced Craig to take this trip with me. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while. I've been traveling and kind of living like a nomad for the past few years, and I've always wanted to visit every state and kind of check the entirety of the U.S. out. But nobody wants to do that alone, so luckily I found a friend, and more fortunately, a photographer to come with me. So, worked out pretty well.
Convenient.
We plan to show everybody a lot of really cool footage about things in their own backyard.
Tell us about where you're planning to go.
Well, we plan on hitting every state. We plan on starting in the Dry Tortugas in Florida. Yeah, that's our only real kind of game plan, is we're going to start there and attempt to stay warm. We're going to go from state to state and never double back on the same state, hopefully. Yeah, but we kind of want to end, I think Hawaii would be a good place to kind of just chill and end.
It's the first time you've realistically said Hawaii can be a part of this. I'm really happy about that.
Oh yeah, Alaska too.
I hear you can see Russia from Alaska.
But the main object here is, interstates are less than exciting unless you really enjoy reading billboards. So we want to stay on highways and 2 lanes, and we think we can really see a lot of the character of a place that way instead.
So how long do you plan on being on the road?
Well, that's kind of dependent on how long the first state takes. We're kind of use it as a gauge, see how long Florida takes. It's kind of a decent-sized state that actually has things to do in it. Once we know how long it takes, we can kind of more accurately gauge how long the entire trip is going to be. Mm-hmm. But right now it's looking like 2 or 3 years.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Could you maybe talk a little bit about why you want to do this?
Because it's awesome.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Part of it is just to kind of show people that they don't have to spend a lot of money to have fun, mm-hmm. and that they don't necessarily have to go out of their own country to have a good vacation. Not discouraging traveling abroad, because you should definitely do that, but there's a lot of cool stuff that people don't know about that's in their own city. They can make a nice weekend out of just exploring the things that we can get to show them on our website.
So tell us a little bit about the website.
Well, the website, which...
Your baby.
It's a continual kind of work in progress, but the idea is that you'll be able to see the entire road trip with a very fine level of detail. Mm-hmm. So you'll be able to see exactly where every photo and video was taken. You'll be able to see the cost of everything that we've purchased, whether it be a hotel or a meal or the cost of gas. You'll be able to actually track that and actually see it in a report and see, how much did it cost them for food in North Carolina.
And for the strippers in Las Vegas.
Or that. So I imagine, there's going to be this kind of curve of beer and, hopefully toilet paper is in there somewhere. Things like that.
But also, it's a way Anthony's done a tremendous job at building this site so that there can be a lot of viewer input, and we can get a lot of ideas, recommendations, and just talking in general to viewers. And I'm very thankful of that, because if it were just us two doing this by ourselves for 3 years, I'd we wouldn't last very long. No, it would still be great. That's one of the big things that I'm excited about. It's just all the people we're going to hopefully meet.
Yeah, that's a big part of this trip too, is just getting to meet a lot of different interesting people. Hopefully we'll meet a lot of people that can help us along the way, whether show us a really cool spot in their hometown or kind of join us for a meal, or however people would like to get involved. We're definitely up for meeting you.
Whee! I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this.
Me too. I think it's going to be awesome. And hopefully Horace keeps us in check.
I think you will.
The link to their website is below. It's those-guys.com, and you can follow everything that they're doing. Be sure to check out every part of the website, and also definitely go to the suggestions page if you know of a really cool place or a place to stay, or you have any advice for them. Just let them know. Bye!
Don't point your fingers at me.
I get to sit here and look pretty.